It's the Seahawks and the reigning AFC champs. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, the curtain falls on the regular. Block now on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They could game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now Locke again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Ja'Kai Polite. First down. Here's Burrow. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And bulldozing his way through. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage. And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game. Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll give it to Mixon. The numbers for Mixon last week. 23 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Block now on 1st down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Drake. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, Drake. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10. running from the shotgun with Drake. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's taken down inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Drake. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Drake. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenyon Drake. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Looking sideline, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Locke looks to throw it again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now. It's Drake. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down. And it's in the area of holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Here's Locke. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Locke. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a draw play with Drake. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. They look to throw. It's Locke. This goes out wide for Drake. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead to more issues.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 51 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Short throw to Disley. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Locke to throw. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now Locke. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but looks.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Now Burrow loses the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problem. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Middleton.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Middleton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On first down, Middleton. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Burrow will throw. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd down and goal.
Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins with touchdown number.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Right back to Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and here's Locke.
And that'll be checked down to Drake.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
For Drake. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw it is Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
This is a...
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. And that nearly the pick that they needed. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Locke going to throw. He dumps it off to Drake. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Now a look at Smith.
Big 13. Big 13.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Runs over it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On the run, it's Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept the...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
On 1st down, Locke toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Locke now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke over the middle, complete. It's Bennett. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Locke. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. He's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run with Moss.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in. Touchdown! That's caught. Gerald Everett, touchdown number 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing now is Locke. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. This goes out wide for Drake. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Locke again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Mixon with a 1st down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati,
they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the